Yeah, it's the morning. I'm tired. The last 4 out of 4 was just made. So now the helmet can be assembled. Parts look like I still have to take the tree out later today when I get home. But yep, there's the top front that's held together by tape. Here's some more tape, which is going to fall off, which it already did. Here, shoot, that fell off the printer. Some more trees I got to get rid of. That's the back half on the top. Here's the back, lower back. Here's half of the visor, which is part of one of the prints that was just made. It's in the back. And here's the top rim of where the visor goes. It sits like above the helmet up top. So yeah, I'm gonna do all that in a few hours when I get back home. Back from work again, and I got the arms printing right now. And it's the left arm, I think. I don't know. It's just gonna take all day again, 16 hours. So like 4 a.m. I'm gonna get up and switch it out. The helmet's done. The last thing that printed was, I don't know, I showed it this morning. I think it was these two and one half of this like visor top seal thing. So what I'm gonna do is I have this solder kit. I'm gonna like weld them all together. Right now I just have on the outside some paint holding them together, and then I'm gonna weld it like from the inside. I don't know if weld's the right word. I'm not gonna use anything to fill it in, but you get the idea. You need well ventilated because smoke, plastic bad, out the window. Big fan, big fan, big fan is what it looks like. Oh, I dropped some stuff. Never done this before, so this is going to be new to me. I've soldered before, like electronics and stuff, but not for plastic. But I mean, it's the same concept. There's just a hot end that melts it, so it blends together. It shouldn't be too bad. This has a bunch of little bits. So the one that's on the solder right now is more of like a fine tip. See there? I'm going to use one of the flatter ones. This one on the end, you see it's got a flat end, so that way it's easier to like get a bunch of area. Heated up, got it plugged in. Even cheap solder irons, they have little gauges to be what temperature you want it to be. I believe this melts at 220 Celsius. This is in Celsius, so you can see the little dials there. It's all the different temperatures. Set it to 325 just to start, because I don't know what I need to do. You know, it's a good idea not to turn it on when you're about to change the tip. Pro tip, don't make it hot if you want to touch it. I don't even know how to change this. Now I'm going to turn it on. Got the new tip on there. So, oh. Never mind, it wasn't on. I bought this like 3 years ago to fix a Guitar Hero guitar. One of the strums didn't work when it clicked down. I just had to replace the switch. It's pretty cool. Fun way to learn how to do this soldering. Not this. I don't know what this is. Have everything combined by twos. So that way it's easier to work with it and combine it instead of holding the whole thing together in tape and then putting it all together. In case it doesn't fit, that would suck. So I'm doing it this way. I wonder if I should use this mic instead. I don't know if it's going to sound weird because that. You know what? I'll use this mic. The mic probably doesn't pick me up at all. So pretty much all I did was combine the two pieces of the tape. I tried to line it up so it looks good on the inside. I'm doing the visor first, because I need to make a mold out of this to make it see-through. This is just to shape the actual visor that I'm going to make later. So the inside doesn't have to be perfect. The outside does. So I'm going to combine it from the outside. And I'm also going to try and smooth out. Actually, the outside's pretty smooth, so I'm not even going to touch this, honestly. I don't know if it's hot yet or not. I'm just going to go for it. Oh, and also, if you're doing this yourself, wear a respirator or something to, you know, smokes and fumes aren't good to breathe in. Oh, yeah, look at that. It kind of like cuts into it. Just want to go slow. I don't know if this is the best tool or not. I probably should have gotten a different one. Just going along the seam line. I could probably turn this up even more. This isn't really cutting deep into it. Yeah. I don't want it to like just instantly burn it or whatever, but I do want it to just cut into it nice and easy. I'm not applying that much pressure. I'm just kind of slowly going against it. I go across it one more time. I'm cutting into it. And then it kind of builds up on the sides of where I'm cutting into. And then I'm going to try to like fold it on top of each other, like a katana or something. I need more heat, dude. I'm just going to max this thing out. I don't know if it's the right choice. First time doing this. Just kind of zigzag it. Honestly, for some reason, it smells really good. I probably shouldn't be breathing this, actually. Hold on. Not too bad for my first time. I think it looks good. I'm just going to do kind of like a smooth line across the entire thing now. Actually, you know what? I probably don't even need to, but I'm going to do it anyways. So there's a little bit rivets from when I went back and forth zigzagging, and now I'm just coating it all into one little piece. I'm thinking it reinforces it. I don't know what I'm doing though. All right, see the smoke coming off this thing. Should be nice. You know what? While I'm at it though, because you already have this thing going on, You can see these are where the supports were, and it kind of messed up the whole print. You could sand it, but I think you could also smooth it out like this. It probably makes sanding a little easier. I'm just doing this. You know what? This is the visor. I don't even need the back half to look good. Why I'm doing this? I'm just gonna stop. I need to do that for a lot of other pieces. I'm not gonna worry about it. Visor's done. Put it aside. I'm gonna work on the next part. This is the back half of the helmet. As for the outside, the top is pretty bad. On the inside, the same area, pretty bad. Supports are on these as well. Otherwise, it's okay. We're gonna go along the middle again here. Lined up okay. So we're just gonna go cut down the middle. Oh, this thing is cutting like butter now. Ooh, look at that. I'm not even cutting in the middle. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna zigzag it. Actually, I'm gonna go in one more time. The deeper you go, the better it is probably when you fold over after the second time. Cool. Time to zigzag. You know, if I do a lot more 3D printing like this, I'll probably get a respirator, but I don't know if this is gonna be a one-off thing or not. But I am really enjoying this. It's pretty cool. There's many different ways to bond a 3D print like this. I just don't want to buy other material. I'm being cheap with this one, which I probably shouldn't be because this is going to be a big project. We'll see. You know, lessons learned after making mistakes. Not before. Okay, I'm going to go over it again. And I'm pretty much just doing a whole lot of that. That's all I'm doing. I'm going to smooth out these weird parts where the supports were. I'm going to sand it down later, but I might as well touch it up a little bit. Actually, this side I'm probably not going to sand, so I might as well get this done now because this is where I'm going to combine it to the helmet. It already looks better. Just going to do it again. Okay. Doesn't look perfect, but it looks good. I'm gonna get rid of this tape because I'm assuming it's like welded together now. Not welded. There's a better way to forget what the term is for this. I'm new to this crap. Oh yeah, dude, that's sick. This is gonna be so cool. Smooth out the head because it looks mighty weird. Still looks weird. It's kind of like a bald spot, but better than before. And this is not part of the video where I smooth everything out. It's just where I combine it all. So this is done. Next step. Oh, this just fell apart. Great. I'll tape it later. This is the front of the helmet on the top side. We do the same thing as last time. The rest of it looks pretty good. I don't know how this printed perfectly. It doesn't even look bad anyway. On to the next part. Coming down on this. I'm just using basic painter's tape. Nothing fancy. Any tape will do, just as long as it's held together. See, this is the tape I'm using, just basic old tape. This is the weirdest part to line up because there's not much to go off of. Okay, this one's going to be interesting. Yeah, lines up pretty good. It's probably just like flimsy because it's still hot. We'll see. Hold it with both hands. Now we have the back, lower back of the helmet. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Now for the fun part. I'm going to combine the front half and the back half of the helmet. Is that supposed to fit? Hold on. Is this? What? Did I not scale this? Hold on. Seriously? I thought I already... Oh my god. This is the last thing I printed. If I didn't scale this, I'm going to be pissed. I'm pretty sure the rest fit. Let's combine the bottom half. Fits right there. Look at that. Fits perfect. All right, where's the tape at? There's no way I messed up the back. I'm gonna be pissed. I mean, dude, it lines up perfectly. Like, I don't know how I would have had issues with the other one lining it up. Like, I'm not even having to like do anything tricky with this. It just like lines up. Dude, I think I forgot to scale that piece. Oh, I'm gonna be so upset. Let's just do everything else here first. Oh my god, whatever. Shut up. I'm getting in my head. Dude, genuinely, I don't even see the seam lines. Like, this fits perfectly. I wish I had better lighting in here. There's so many shadows. It's so hard to see. For some reason, this doesn't line up. I'm gonna have to like bend it when I do this. It's weird. I use my head to anchor it. Like, I don't know how else to do this. It probably looks stupid, but it works. It's getting there. It doesn't help that this helmet is black, so it doesn't reflect any light in there. It's just like pitch black, even though I have every window, every light on. There we go. Sort of. Bottom half is complete. This is looking sick. I'm gonna leave the tape on there. Here's the front half, which goes on here, but I didn't want to do that until I did the back half. I'm not sure if the back half even fits, unless this is the back half. Oh, this might be the back half. No, this is the front half. Is this the front half? This is the front half. Wow, this is weird. It's supposed to go on like this. Dude, I genuinely might have, oh my god, I might have messed this up. You know what? I have a way to check this right now. Let's go to Bambu Studio. All right, here's Bambu Studio. We're working on the helmet, all the pieces. I don't imagine all of a sudden just the back half isn't scaled. Like, I pressed Control A. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it's this piece. This is Dome 3. Check the files. Precut Dome 3. Dome 3. Okay, so if this is the same size, no, wait, are you for real? No, wait, I think it's cut. Or, because I'm only scaling it, I think, to 96. So it'll look close, but this seems like it's cut right. Like, these are lined up pretty well. Here, I'll just line up the corner to go to the other corner. If it's the same size, it'll be lined up. They don't make this software easy to use when you're doing multiple plates. All right, yeah, see, this top corner is lined up. This is not, so it's scaled. I don't understand. Am I just not holding it right? It looks massive. Either way, if it doesn't hold on there, it should hook onto here. It's like a completely different fit. Oh. I was doing it backwards. Oh, that's so dumb. Okay. Wow, I'm stupid, man. So it goes like this. Wow, I am so dumb. My dumbness is incredible. All right, we need more tape. I'm just gonna combine one of the ears and then line them up with the other ear. This is gonna be really awkward to do. I need both hands. If this was scaled wrong, I was about to throw a whole like grown adult fit and complain for like half an hour. Okay, it's lined up. I got a cool little helmet. I just have to find the seam line, which is in the middle. And this is going to be a very awkward. I feel like I'm cutting a watermelon open. Like, this is weird. Here we go. Bad, not too bad. You can see all the seams there. It's not going to be pretty on the inside, but I don't care about the inside because that's where my face goes. As long as it's not sharp, but I'll be putting padding in this later, so I'm not worried about it. Top half of the helmet's done. Actually, no, it's not. I have this that attaches to the front like this. And you get rid of the tape. It slides on top like this. This is weird and awkward. Oh, I'm going to hate this. One guy says whenever he does this, he lines it up on one end and does like a little cross stitch so it anchors that point together. Kind of like that. I say cross stitch, but I really just mean like melt the plastic together there. And then once it cools a little bit, oh, it's definitely not cooled. And I'm going to move over to another section. I don't know why I didn't just print this as a part of the front of the mask. It's weird. Seems like such a weird piece to do this. I don't know. All right, that should melt on. I'm going to do this side. Definitely doesn't sit on perfectly, but it's enough. All I did was get one side, a second, and a third, and then I'll get everything in between because there's no way I'm going to hold this all together with tape. It would fit very weirdly. Now I do the whole spiel. Now the top half of the helmet's done. Sweet. Oh my god. Now, this somehow has to combine with this. Oh, that's so cool looking. I'm not even done yet. Honestly, it doesn't really sit on top of each other, so I don't know how this is going to work. I really don't know how this is going to work. I don't understand this. So kind of like that. Like that. This is so odd. Whoa, not at all. What? That's supposed to be flush? I don't get this, man. Dude, there's no way. What the? Like, even if I put weight on this thing, it's not going to budge. I don't know. It's not right. It looks so close, too. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Dude, this is so close. Oh, I think I see what's going on. Yeah, I see what's going on. This part right here should be flush, but it's not. Is this inner visor, upper visor line thing, whatever, it's pushed back a little this way, so it makes this whole thing uneven. It's not sitting where it should. Could flatten it. I want to just push it in, but not really gonna work if I do that. I gotta figure this out. I have to figure this out. How do I do this? How do I do this? Even this piece doesn't really fit on the way I want it to. Oh no. Oh no, this is just a mold, I think. That's why it doesn't really fit. It's supposed to be the outer shell of it that fits. So that's not needed. This, however, should. Alright, figure it out. Alright, is this flush from my side? Not really. I could smooth that out. And then it's really, this sticks out too much. I could melt it flat. I want to do that. I really don't like doing that because it's going to look weird, but you got to do what you got to do. Now, my best work, but it's my first work. I did the infill at 20. I feel like I should have done 10. 10 would have made it flimsier, cheaper, maybe it breaks easier, but if I need to stretch it just a tad bit, I feel like that would have helped. Anyways, let's see if this helped. It did help. Not exactly. Dude, it's such a big gap. Oh. I mean, if I squeeze it, and clamp it like this, it fits perfect. I just need to somehow do this with all my strength, and then I could solder it with my mouth and just, you know, but I don't want to do that. You know what? It's holding. As long as I can get to the inside like this, and it stays there, I should be able to like even this out. Oh, I'm so scared if I fuck this up. Hard to see exactly what I'm doing in here. Hopefully I'm doing the right thing. I have no idea, honestly. I can't see shit. Okay, yeah, from that camera angle, you could see the hole over here. That's what I'm worried about. But it starts small and gets bigger over here, so the problem's over here. And you could very clearly see from my point of view, this is not sitting where it should be. I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit though. So the seal, it's not, oh shit. Well, it was sealed a moment ago. What the hell? Ow. My fucking nose. All I did was melt plastic. None of it welded. That should be good. Why is something I want to do gives me stress? I mean, I could see the point where it's making contact. If I melt that point, it should just go in, right? Right. This is going to be a bad job. I don't know how to even go about this. This is going to be stupid. I'm going to move this mic. All right, so after troubleshooting for a long time, I finally got this done. But dude, it actually is pretty sick. What I had to do though, because like when I looked from here, bring the light down. When I looked from here, you could see, I can't really see much. There was a massive gap and you can easily see through it and it just wasn't fitting. The reason was because there was too much of it. This top piece, see how it's not lined up perfectly? That side fit on easy because there's less plastic ends on here because it's to the left of where this middle line is. I didn't line it up, which I should have before I put it on. So it led to a bunch of plastic paint here. So I melted it like crazy. I'm going to sand that out when it comes to painting so it looks nice. But that was really my only fix. And then I also kind of had to do it from the outside, which I didn't want to do, but it's not bad. It looks good, man. It looks amazing. Like, what is this? And the visor, weirdly, I thought this would just come on from the outside. I'm like, oh no, it doesn't fit. But it's because it needs to go on from the inside. And then, let me see if I can do it like this. Doing this with one hand is pretty rough. There we go. Look at that. Oh, it broke. But I'm going to make a mold. Not a mold, or I don't know. I'm going to get plastic heated up and then just shape it to this so that it's see-through. And then I could put an actual visor on here. So that'll be sick. But it fits. Like, it actually fits, which is sick. So that's awesome. This is going to be a process. I know nothing about this. So it's my first time doing all this. That's why it's going to be a big process. We'll see how it goes. So far, so good.